influenced by audience capture. Every choice named.
Mortgage rates rise again. For some, it's only a number. For others, everything changes. Beyond October, the numbers change. Inside it, they become something else. The house is yours now. Black stone, cathedral windows, dark red wood veined like scars, ironwork twisting like roots. The land gives you somewhere to stand. The house gives you somewhere to belong. But the study feels different. Colder, quieter, as if it has been waiting. You chose this house, not because you had to, because you believed it was worth becoming someone else to keep it. A conversation becomes an interruption. A promise becomes negotiable. One choice makes room for another. Then another. Until the person you were begins disappearing behind the life you chose. You tell yourself you are still in control. Then one evening, a hallway is longer than you remember. A door stands where there was only a wall. Something falls from inside it. A photograph. A family stands outside the same house. On the back, "We thought we could afford to stay." No explanation, no goodbye, only the house, waiting, and suddenly, the choice feels older than you. The house was paid for. The choice was not. In the time when the world no longer held a single witness. Where stone remembers what time forgot. The earth received every foundation placed upon it. Every family that lived upon it left something behind. A sacrifice, a promise, a consequence. The keeper of roots records what creation carries forward. Within the book of moral signature, nothing humanity leaves behind is truly lost. At night, water moves beneath the floor. There are no pipes, no underground stream. Still, it flows. It passes through the foundation, carrying traces of lives that came before. A wedding ring beside an unpaid bill. A child's drawing folded into a foreclosure notice. A family photograph turned face down. Then a voice whispers, "This isn't who we were." The water moves again. Another decade, another life. The family who built the house. Stone by stone, the walls rise. Then, one night, the house gives them a choice. One room will remain unfinished. The son wants the bedroom. His mother wants the chapel. His father wants the study. Only one can be completed. The mother gives up the chapel. The son gives up his bedroom. They choose the study. The next morning, the son's name is gone from the plans. Then from the mailbox. Then from the family portrait. His mother remembers him. His father does not. Neither remembers choosing the study. But the choice had taken a form none of them could undo. Soon, tomorrow begins arriving before today is finished. A conversation is remembered before it happens. A room feels familiar before you enter it. Then something familiar appears where it shouldn't. A photograph. A third family. Different faces. Different clothes. Different decade. But they stand inside your rooms. Their daughter wears your clothes. Another photograph appears. She stands exactly where you are standing now. You turn around. Nothing. When you look back, she is closer. And now she is looking directly at you. You have never met her. But somehow, she recognizes you. Another photograph. Another family. Another generation. The same rooms. The same choices. A compromise. A sacrifice. A promise broken. Then you remember tomorrow. The same kitchen. The same argument. The same choice. You have not lived it. But you remember it. The house does not repeat their lives. It repeats their choices. And now the pattern has reached you. Will you remember what happens next? The house gives no answer. Only the feeling that you have been here before. Because you have. Then the house gives something back. A wall moves. Not cracks. Not breaks. Moves. Wallpaper folds inward. Ancient stone emerges beneath it. The room stretches beyond what the house could contain. You step forward. The floor beneath you is the first foundation. Names, promises, sacrifices, generations written into stone. And suddenly, the inheritance becomes clear. The house was never built upon the foundation. It was built around it. Generation after generation made the same choice. What can be sacrificed to remain? Now the choice has reached you. This time, it belongs to you. The study waits. Colder, quieter. Then the walls shift. The room stretches beyond its dimensions, revealing the ancient foundation beneath the house. At its center rests Pandora's box. Not hidden, not sealed, waiting. Beneath Pandora's box, ancient letters emerge from the stone. You read them. Every home has a price. Now the foundation awakens. A force emerges. The page turns. But what was abandoned remains within its walls. The voice returns. Be careful what you call affordable. Classification status. Price of house unresolved. What cannot conclude is written into the book of moral signature. What is written returns as consequence. Nothing remains unreturned.